Hey guys, I'm back and today I'm going to be doing the fourth update to my Pan Those Eyeshadows series here on YouTube. I'm very excited to hop in. If you are new to this project, I'll link my playlist with all of my updates and intro in the description box, along with playlists for all of the other project pans that I have going on right now. There's a lot of fun panning content going on, so if you are new here, please stick around. And if you're not new here and you're ready to see where I am at with these 4 eyeshadows I'm panning, then let's hop straight into this video. So the product that has been in for the longest is Lunar Cycle from my MAC Solar Glow x9 palette. I'm going to insert what it was looking like. I had used this 11 times at my last update, and so this is what it was looking like at 11 uses. I've used it 6 additional times since then, and here is what it is looking like now at 17 total uses. I have reached a point where I could reasonably roll this out given my rules, but I want to hit pan on this, and I have a strategy that I will go into kind of as we go through these shadows. But I do want to hit pan on this for 2 reasons. One, this is a relatively like untouched palette in my collection, so it would be nice to see a pan. 2, it's hard to capture the dip, but I do see a dip forming, and like it makes me feel like I can hit pan in it potentially in the next month or 2. Third reason is just that I've been digging these like smoky gray silvery looks. There's something almost sheer about this shade. Upon a first swatch, you can barely even see it, but then it catches the light still. And I'm just going to use a brush to get a good swatch of this because I struggle to pick it up with my finger. There's just something really, really beautiful about this like charcoaly, bluey, silvery shade. Please ignore all the lipstick that I got all over my hands. So that is what it is looking like. I've been really enjoying using it, and I would like to continue to reach for this over the next month or 2. I'm guessing it will probably take me another 10 uses to hit pan is my current estimate. So stick around, and maybe next month, maybe we'll see. It depends on how often I do this look right here. Then the next shadow, or the shadow that's been in for the next longest amount of time, is from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and I am trying to pan the shade Cypress Umber. Here's what it was looking like at the last update. I had used it 7 times, and I have used it an additional 14 times for a total of 21 uses. And here's what it is looking like. Clearly, I have a significant dip on this shade. This is also my Pan That palette for 2024. Now, my Pan That palette project has been kind of a unexpected journey, but this is now my Pan That palette, so I'm reaching for all of the shades in this palette. I would say a good amount, but I try to reach for Cypress Umber every time I reach for this palette, and that's been going well, but I would really like to hit pan on this and keep focusing on it in this project, because like these darker shades are going to be the hardest to hit pan on, so focusing on it for 2 projects kind of reinforces my desire to hit pan. I need to keep this in for a minimum of 3 months anyways before it would be eligible to be rolled out, so I don't see the problem with keeping it in for 1 more month. And yeah, again, 21 uses. I believe I hit my goal on a different Anastasia Beverly Hills shade at like 26 uses, I want to say. So hopefully we're getting close. Although I don't use a ton of this shade every time I reach for it, I use a small brush to like smoke it out as a liner like I did today. So maybe we'll get some targeted use. The next shade is from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. I rolled in the shade Rose Quartz at my last update, and here is what it is looking like. Unfortunately, I only used it 1 time in the past month, and here is what it is looking like this month. I did really like playing with it. It's just I've been doing a lot of this, and I didn't really reach for it a ton. But when I did reach for it, I filmed that Get Ready With Me reel style, and this look turned out so beautiful. I mixed these two palettes together, and that was really fun. So I'm hoping to reach for this like once a week. If I can get like 4 or 5 uses in the next month, that'll be good. And then once I start rolling out some of these grays, I think I'll have more desire to reach for it. You know, I've just been really digging these like smoky gray and silver looks. So yeah, I only reached for this once, but it is a beautiful peachy shade. I forgot to swatch Cypress Umber for you, so I will in just a second. I've never hit pan on one of these Anastasia Beverly Hills shimmers before, so I'm not sure how it'll work, but they're all so beautiful. Every shimmer from these palettes is just insane. And then that's Cypress Umber, that is Rose Quartz. So yeah, I'm hoping to hit like 4 or 5 uses in the upcoming month as like my goal for Rose Quartz. I highly doubt that I will be able to get more than that unless I suddenly completely change my makeup preferences in the next 2 days and start doing warm toned looks every day. And then the last shade comes from my Tarte Holiday Collection palette. I forget what the official name of this palette was. But this is from 2017, and I have rolled in the shade Lavish last month. Here's what Lavish was looking like last month. This again was another kind of untouched shade in this palette. I used this 4 times in the past month, and now here is what it is looking like. I've worn away most of the embossing, and there's no real dip. I do think that this is going to be one where I hit my 15 uses in 3 months and let it go. I don't have a ton of desire to use this like for the next 6 or so months until I can hit pan on it. I have yet to hit pan on any of the shades in this palette, and that's because they're quite firmly pressed, and I just don't think that this is going to be one that I actually end up hitting pan on, but I'm happy to play with it. And again, if I can just keep using it until I hit my goal on lunar cycle, then that would be perfect. So that is everything for today's video. No new roll-ins, but I do think that next month I'll be able to roll in at least one thing. I'm hoping either Cypress Umber or Lunar Cycle will have a goal hit. And then I'm hoping for just some steady use on these two, another 4 or 5 uses on each. I think that seems reasonable given my current makeup consumption habits, and with the other products that I have in the panning cycle right now. That is everything that I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.